Good evening. Tonight we are going to discuss the Tuatha Dé Danann. Now, a note about spellings and pronunciations. There are going to be several terms throughout this video that you may not have heard before. I will put the correct spelling, such as the spelling of Tuatha Dé Danann now, up on the screen. While the spellings are typically consistent, the exact pronunciations will vary from one area to another, but it is important to note that they are not pronounced exactly the way they are written. These are Celtic words. They are not pronounced as they're written, so it is Tuatha Dé Danann or some variation thereof, not Tuatha. Right? It's Tuatha or a variation thereof. So pronunciations will differ a little bit, but they are not said the way they're written. Moving on. The Tuatha Dé Danann, which is often translated to mean the tribe of Danu, were the people of the goddess Danu. Sometimes they were considered to be the people of the god whose mother was Danu. The ancient Celts called them the Sidhe, the spirit race of ancient Ireland. They are the source of the Faery Lineage and would eventually become what we think of when we think the modern fairy. The origins of the Tuatha Dé Danann are quite unclear. However, according to the traditional history of Ireland, specifically the mythological cycle, the Tuatha Dé Danann was the fourth wave of invaders to come to Ireland, conquering the Fir Bolg. Eventually, they would be challenged by the Milesians and take refuge in the Underworld. They were to become the gods and goddesses of Ireland, worshipped, respected, and sometimes feared. When they retreated, they molded the underworld to suit themselves. Their country of choice was Tir Nanog, the land of perpetual youth. They lived here in beauty and joy, never aging, and never knowing pain, disease, or death. They were masters of sorcery and magic, and the Celts often said that the Tuatha Dé Danann had been sent from the stars to teach humanity about love and living in harmony with nature. The Tuatha Dé Danann became the fairy people of Ireland, and many were great warriors under the high kings of Era being another name for Ireland. Some of them even became a part of the legendary Fianna. However, in time, and with the changing beliefs of the people of Ireland, the Tuatha Dé Danann began to dwindle. Eventually, they lost the awesome power they had once possessed. They shifted with the Celts and became the Danu Sidhe and the Fenian heroes. The Danu Sidhe retained some of their godlike stature, while the Fenian heroes were the poets, the romantics, and the warriors of the Tuatha Dé Danann. In time, even these incarnations would shift and change, eventually resulting in the modern view of the fairy. These immortal characters greatly enriched the lives of the Celts. As fantastical creatures of magic, the Tuatha Dé Danann were the focus of songs and tales for thousands of years, and eventually became the stuff of legends and fairy tales, even into the modern era. In later videos, we will discuss more about the Tuatha Dé Danann and the gods and goddesses contained within their stories. For now, blessed be.